It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. On target to Worthy. That one hits for 30. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
One finds Kelsey. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing again, Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. Big gain downfield. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of the game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Jackson looking to throw right away. Complete, Derrick Henry. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Henry on the catch. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The tight end going in motion right. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down. Matt Ariza in one formation for the Chiefs.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Made his first All-Pro team, as I'm sure most of you remember, as a returner for KC. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a first and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Jackson off the play action. Hits his running back. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That's taken in by Henry. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
They'll run here with Henry. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it! And in for the Baltimore touchdown! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down from the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and 4 coming up now. Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Butker on now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tight end motioning right. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage. It sets up your play action. Keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running back sent in motion. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar back to throw. He's got Andrews. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Handoff headed right to Henry. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Justin Reed with the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 41. He'll get this to Henry.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Lamar. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Catch made underneath by the back. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Got his target. It's Hill. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down, here's Lamar. Completed to his running back. And that's good for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly, as a check-down outlet on short throws.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Lamar out of the pistol. Sideline throws reeled in by Likely. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
On 1st down, Jackson. This one's caught. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. The back grabs it, and he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves, and you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. They'll try him left side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play action, Mahomes. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
1st down throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That's incomplete left side. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
He's back to throw. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes.
into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now to throw. Oh, he lost the football. Now hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it...
And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack.
And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Butker on now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Here he is to throw. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Looking to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Throwing now. This one's taken in by Hill. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
On first down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Flying down the middle with Henry. And this one doesn't go far. Well, they waited right until the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. So now it all comes down to Justin Tucker. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And that, folks, is your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
One final shot here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, with a big gain on that play. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Kansas City.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland.
Harrison Bunker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jackson looking to throw right away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. In motion, Hill. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes.
That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Complete. Jefferson to target.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
7 yards there and a first down.
And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
And that play stopped behind the line by a corner. Trent McDuffie getting in there.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline,
they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Mahomes going to throw. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Odafe Owe, his second sack of the night.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. That's to McCaffrey, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Henry up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, Jefferson to target. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the 24, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Kansas City.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes to throw it. Finding Kelce. And it's a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Down 10-6, under a minute 20 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Mahomes completes this to Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Mahomes will throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.